The release of VoidyChars version 3 not only brings a total resprite for Ember, but it also introduces a new upgrade mechanic for Voidy. They're obtained via collectibles hidden throughout the levels like the adventure games, but they're entirely optional for Voidy's gameplay, so there's no problem if you want to keep her simplistic. However, if you're looking to spice up your combat, then you've clicked on the right video because today I'll be showing you where each upgrade is located. Starting off with Techno Hill Act 1, take the left path after the first building. Use the blue spring shell to get up to where the newly added yellow spring shell is. From there, you'll have to line up the yellow spring shell in order for you to get on top of the pipe structure back the way you came. On the pipe structure, you'll find yet another yellow spring shell used to reach the enclave hiding the first VoidyChars shard. On to Act 2, you'll have to take either Knuckles' path or the left path after the sign. Once you reach the long conveyor belt before the second checkpoint, jump onto the platform where the slime tunnel is visible. It'll have the Armageddon shield, whose original location is now replaced by the Selenite of Balance. In Deep Sea 1, take the path with the crustacean immediately after the spikes. Continue on like normal using the elevators until the first checkpoint. Instead of taking the springs, go right where you'll find more sets of elevators. Once you've reached the second checkpoint, grab the air bubble and then get on top of the ruins by jumping onto the rock and then jumping again from the rock. Turn around and you'll find a mine next to a frail wall. Jump into the mine to knock it closer to the wall, and then claim the second VoidyChars shard. You'll probably want to use the vacuum gun to extend your airtime afterwards. After the second checkpoint in Deep Sea 2, go down to the water path instead of jumping to the entrance of the other one. Continue on like normal until you reach what I like to call the character gate machine. Obviously Voidy can't activate it, so you'll have to take Amy and Fang's path. Take the first elevator in the later section, and then take a sharp left where some rings will lead you to a set of blue springs, getting you on top of the building. Continue forwards until you find a red spring camouflaged in the coral. Use that spring to get out of the water and find the Carnelian's Strength. The third VoidyChars shard is found pretty early on in Castle Eggman 1. Get to the first checkpoint up high, and then follow the path until you get to the entrance where the diamond emblem is. In that same general area, there is an Eggman modder outside the window. Jump into the sloped enclosure, and the VoidyChars shard will be hiding behind a tree. In Act 2, head over to the right path with the library after the third checkpoint, and then defeat all the enemies in the room. You'll know that you've gotten rid of them all once you hear the sound effect from Knuckles' Chaotix. The Tourmaline protection will then spawn on the balcony between the two torches. The final VoidyChars shard is also found early on in Eric Canyon Act 1. At the beginning section, break the floor to take the springs up to where Amy and Fang would need to go. Instead of progressing on that route, turn around and perform the Comet Impact where the road path is. Before activating the set of TNTs to progress, jump onto the ledge with more TNTs next to a big gray rock. The VoidyChars shard will be hiding behind the preceding barricade of TNTs, in which you can either just clear them using the Comet Impact, or carefully jump over through the openings. On to Eric Canyon Act 2, you'll want to take the Knuckles path. Instead of breaking the floor inside the tunnels, use the dodge roll to slip under a small gap. Once you get to the checkpoint, you'll need to use the Crescent Dancer a couple of times to make it through the area where you'll normally have to glide. Keep in mind that you can only do 3 Crescent Dancers per jump now. Once you reach the platform propped up by a breaker with pillar, use the platform the way it currently is to reach the set of Dust Devils nearby. It will take you up to the Topaz of Prosperity that's surrounded by cacti. In Red Volcano, take the lower route right before the Terabyte room. Upon reaching the checkpoint, follow the path and take out the 2 Fireflies before getting on the rollout rock. You'll need to be careful not to drop into the lava too hard. Behind the platform you got the rollout rock from, you'll then find a trail of rings that lead you to the Garnet of Passion. Upon collecting all of the combat enhancement upgrades, you'll then receive the Moonstone of Harmony automatically, because until Red Volcano gets a second act, then I really have no better place to hide it. But with that being said, I hope you found this guide helpful, and let me know if I should do more commentated videos like this one, as it's something I wanted to experiment with on the channel. But otherwise, I shall catch you on the flip. Goodbye.